Welcome back to another episode on the Journey SMP, guys. I did a thing. It was not a pretty thing. There's a reason I did not record it. It was not pretty at all. And a clue is what's standing behind me. Looking. Yes, I see you. Why are you looking at me? Don't look at me. Look at the camera. At the camera. Maybe? Nope. Okay. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to get rid of this one, but I have these guys. I'm not really sure why this guy hasn't lost his trade, because he definitely doesn't have a workstation nearby. Neither does this guy. This guy doesn't either. Well, no, that guy locked in. So, finally. Okay, one of them doesn't have a trade. So I'm not really sure why the others hadn't lost their trades yet. But I have these guys. And then I have one more down below where I actually plan to put them closer to the farms. I'm not 100%... Like, I needed villagers. I didn't really think it through. So... We'll see how this goes. I can start a breeder. That won't be a problem. I have to figure out where I'm going to put it. It may actually just go below where they are now, just to make it simple. And then I'll use like a water column to flush them down. I would ultimately like them to go down here somewhere. I forgot to check for mobs before I walked out. So I would ultimately like to have a village down there somewhere, maybe up on this ridge. Maybe up here on this ridge, possibly somewhere where they can be relatively central. And I'm definitely going to have a couple farming, but I want them available for trade. So I may just clear this area out and let them, like, just build them some houses, or I may do a trading hall so it's a little easier for me to access them. But that is the plan for now. I may be doing a lot of terraforming, but my mob farm works well enough, but it's not super fast. So I figured I can get, trades and get levels by trading with villagers, as well as getting the librarians and the books that I want, so that I can actually gear up a little bit better. Because right now my gear is not the best. It is whatever the armorers that Indy had to trade with. So I have an iron golem and a snow golem. Sounds like the beginning of a really bad joke. So yeah, we're gonna figure some stuff out. But the hard part, getting the villagers here, is done. After that, yeah, we're gonna have to do something, because they can't keep spawning golems. That's not gonna work. If I get too many golems in here, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. So we'll definitely have to move them to a different area and start the breeder up. So I will catch you guys when I have something of that done. Welcome back. So it's been a few days since I last recorded, and I've been very, very busy. So I want to show you what I've been up to. The first thing you'll note is that there is no more iron golem in here. I accidentally hit one of the villagers, and so I had to kill him, because otherwise he would have killed me. So I stayed behind the safety of this lovely, lovely wall and shot him. So I have a mending librarian. I have toolsmith, weaponsmith, and an armorer that take iron. I will probably be moving them at some point, but they're here for now just so I can get rid of some of the iron and get some emeralds and get some levels. He is special, so he stayed. I did actually have a couple of other villagers in here that were librarians, and I had an Unbreaking 3 and a Thorns 3, but I ended up getting a better trade from someone else, so they became expendable. I have my breeder in here. They are hopefully not going to breed. I want to see angry stuffs because you should not be able to see the beds right now. I have it turned off because I had a lot of villagers. I let it go for a little too long. There we go. There's the angry sides. So it's only like a half of a regular breeder size, the farm, and that's just because the mountain is literally on the other side of the wall that I set up, and I didn't want to bring it this way because behind this wall is my water elevator down. So it's become very interesting having to build inside the mountain and remember where everything is. So anyway, this is Logical Geek Boy's simple villager breeder. I will put a link to that in the description, but that is, it's very effective, even with only half the farm. Hence, these guys. And then I have a railway system, and I'll go up this way first. This was the first set of villagers. These are all my farmers. I've got farmers with basically all the different crop trades, and then pumpkin and melon. Some of them don't offer the pumpkin trade, so I ended up getting 2 more and saved them for specifically the pumpkin trades because, it takes a little more pumpkins than melons, and I have over here, see, I've been very busy. Over here, I have made a pumpkin and melon farm that provides all pumpkins and melons I could possibly need. And occasionally, it gets a little caught up. Let me... Nope. No, I want those. I used andesite to hide exactly where this cart stops. But, is it up here that I can see? I think it's up here, I can see it. This is... Oh, nope, that's not the one I want to do. It is here. There we go. This is, I want to say Ilmango's pumpkin and melon farm. It is the same one that I built on the greenhouse, which is why I'm not showing the build itself. But it is incredibly efficient. On the greenhouse, I am literally giving away melons and pumpkins because I just can't with this farm. It is amazing. I love it. So we keep it. I had to put a lever here, though, to stop the minecart occasionally, because if the melons are getting picked up and filling up the minecart, then my pumpkins aren't getting picked up. And if the minecart, I had to add some hoppers, there was some troubleshooting. But the pumpkins weren't getting dropped off, and then they were just despawning, and that was not okay. So I had to fix a few things, and I put it in there just in case the melons are still coming in, but the pumpkins aren't, because I can stop it and let it drain the hoppers out. So I've got the crop farm that I'm also using to provide for that and for the cow farm over there. I have made a Basalt Generator. I used Alvamance's tutorial. Again, links will all be in the description. But I did make a Basalt Generator. It's really, really good. I stand back here so I don't... Because this particular pick is efficiency 5. And, it doesn't always catch up. But, works really well. I get lots of basalt. I've been using it a lot. You can see it's one of my staples. I do love it. And then I have my library and trading hall. So I'm probably going to rearrange them a bit once I've got all the trades that I need. For example, which one? Efficiency, protection, unbreaking. I'll probably move my mending person all up onto the top floor. And then Silk Touch will probably move up to the top floor. And then the ones that are just for a single piece of armor or a single tool, those will stay down here. So Depth Strider would stay, Feather Falling would stay, Multi-Shot, Aqua Infinity, Looting, like most of these will stay down here, and then I'll move the other villagers, the ones that I use for multiple things. I'm still looking for a Prot 4, but the Efficiency 5, the Mending, the Unbreaking, those guys will definitely move up to the top because I want them a little more accessible. I don't have to go down that spiral staircase every time I need them. Although, honestly, once I get all my gear up and I get a backup set of gear, then I will be much, much happier and will be able to let them kind of sit for a while. I won't need them quite as much. So the plan is to... Oops. Oh, I haven't been able to afford Feather Falling on my boots yet. So my plan is to have... See, my farmers are here, and then I've got the farms right nearby. I want to keep everything very orderly. I will probably create buildings so I can hide these two. And they'll probably look like this, and then kind of the rest of it kind of goes into the mountain, so I'll do the same thing over here. I will have my shepherd over by the sheep, and my butcher will be over here somewhere. The leather worker will also be over here somewhere. And then my armorers, I was thinking, I've started the gate. It is very, very basic. I just wanted to get the archway in and kind of see how high everything was going to be. I am likely going to make that, at least the towers, bigger so that I can add some detail to the outside because, again, it's very flat. I want this to come out a little more so that it looks like the arch is in. And I will start doing some of those either on stream or on video eventually, because at some point you guys are going to be tired of watching me build farms. But the armorers, I always think about the armory being like just inside the gate, not super close to all of like the animals and the plants that are necessary, because there's going to be some smoke coming off of this area. So I'm thinking the armorers will be in a little building that is inside this mountain here. And then I have got to get a storage system done ASAP. So I actually was thinking I might put that back in here somewhere and maybe down. And that way I can have it kind of spiral down. For the stuff that I don't use a whole lot, it's going to take a lot of hoppers, and that means a lot of wood, a lot of iron. The iron I'm not too fussed about. We have fixed the iron farm at spawn, so iron is not going to be a problem. Wood, however, is a slight problem. I have to grow and chop and grow and chop, and that is boring work. So I am going to leave it there for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.